Hi Leo, welcome to your September 2021 Taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant signs. So if you're a sun, moon or rising sign Leo, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they're going to speak to you. With that said, remember they are general readings, so not everything's going to resonate with everybody, and that is just fine. Remember to always use your own discernment. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So, for your actions and interactions with the world at large, your jumping card is the Four of Cups. So in a lot of ways, this card can represent something coming to you quite by surprise, something that we aren't really aware of. And this could very much be the case for you, but I also get this feeling as well that this month you are saving yourself, right? Rather than waiting for someone or something to come along to snap you out of your funk or to break a bad situation or to help you release a bad habit. This is about you getting proactive and saying, okay, you know what? Whatever happens, I will save me. Whatever happens, I am my savior. I'm my own knight in shining armor. Like whatever it might be that you need or you adhere to. The other thing is as well, because it is the Four of Cups, this is about you unsticking yourself from something, and so therefore freeing yourself from some kind of a funk. It does suggest to me as well that someone in your network may present something to you that you're going to have to do something with. Interesting month for sure. For your communications and conversations, you've got the Nine of Cups. I love this, right? So this is, remember the Nine of Cups has that wish fulfillment energy. So this is news that comes to you. This is good news that comes to you because it's in your communications. So someone is sharing information with you. It might be an opportunity. This might be something that comes back up for review. It might be that somebody says to you, look, you know what? I don't usually do this, or it's not something that I'm interested in opening up to the wider world stage, but are you interested in ... Maybe somebody's giving you an inside scoop of information that not everybody is privy to. Maybe somebody is giving you the know-how or showing you how to do something that they wouldn't necessarily share with just anybody. I absolutely love this because it looks like a really choice bit of information that could really help you get ahead in some way, shape or form. You add to that this Four of Cups. There's this sense that maybe there's something, so I almost get the feeling that a lot of you have been puzzling over something like, how do I do this? How do I make this idea bigger? How do I get this to be successful? How do I make my idea real? Whatever it might be. And this month, somebody through a conversation, is likely to be through a conversation, a connection that you have, somebody gives you a piece of information or they highlight something to you that makes all of the pieces click, that makes all of the gears in your mind go clunk, 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 and you're like, okay, that's how I can, do you know what I mean? This is a choice bit of info, a juicy piece of information that is going to make all the difference for you. It could just as easily be some sort of support as well. I really, really like this for you. Now, for those of you that are, come on brain, for those of you that work for somebody else, this Nine of Cups with the Four of Cups, wherever it is that you've been disillusioned with your work, it's now going to be that moment where it all pays off. So this could be the recognition that you hope for. It might even, for some of you, literally just be a break from work that you have absolutely more than earned, right? So take it while the going's good, as they say. When it comes to your those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, this is that choice piece of info, that inside track, the skinny, the 411, whatever you want to call it. There's a piece of information that makes itself known this month that literally is the perfect piece of information, or it's the piece of information that you feel like you were missing. The other thing is as well, this in a lot of ways is going to see some sort of admiration. Now, whether you're one of the what I call the silent dignity types of Leos, or the most the more overt ones like myself, right, whichever type of Leo you are, the adoration, the admiration, or the recognition is going to go a long way to soothing that, you know what, all the hard work was worth it. So I like this. I like this a lot. When it comes to those of you that are retired or no longer working, this is great. The first thing that I want to say to you is, whatever your this month you get a chance to put your time and energy into something that you've wanted to do for a long time, but maybe external circumstances haven't allowed. And this suggests to me that you are really able to move ahead with something now. Like, there's where you've had a halt or something has stopped, there is progress this month, which is great. When it comes to your heart and half, you've got the 5 of Cups. So this is a lot of water, right? You've got the 4 of Cups, the 9 of Cups, the 5 of Cups now. This is all emotions and water. This suggests to me that this month is going to be very much lived on the internal plane. When that is the case, remember, how you feel has a direct effect on what you manifest, how you manifest, the speed at which you manifest. All of these things are really, really important to pay attention to. How you feel and your emotions is going to be paramount. Now, for those of you that are partnered or in relationships, 5 of Cups with the 9 of Cups. Literally, this could be something that is bittersweet, right? So this could be that you and a partner end a fight, right? But that comes off the back of something that happens in one of your family members' lives. It's like whatever unites you this month is likely to be something that is challenging, is likely to be something that, you know, it doesn't have to be death. It is the 5 of Cups, which is a traditional card of mourning. So that's something that you do need to be aware of. And with this much water, whatever it is going to hit you in the heart space. So whatever comes up this month, you will need to be aware that your emotions are going to be challenged and or tested in some way, shape or form. This could be quite hard. Now, if you are burying the hatchet with a family member or somebody that you care about, it's likely to be in response to something that happens, right? So just be prepared that it may be an energy that's around. For those of you that are in partnerships that have been rocky, this could literally be the partnership this month coming back from the brink, right? So something that you thought, you know what, there's no way forward for us. It's just not going to happen. It's going to be time for us to split. This month you could see some sort of reconciliation, definitely possible. It is the 5 of Cups though. So for those of you that are already on the outs and you know it's coming to an end, this could be that. And then finally, for those of you that are single, this month, your network, in fact, forget the network, fuck it, it's not about the network. This month, your tribe, your people, the ones that you know you can pick up the phone at 3 a.m. and say, I need you. Those people are going to really be worth their weight in gold this month. So I would say this, look after your tribe, okay? And then for your money and materials, you've got the 8 of Swords. So, I mean, it's going to be an interesting month for money. Now, you've got this right next to the 5 of Cups. That could literally be you being freed from a debt. This could be something is paid off on your behalf. A drain on your resources goes away. It could just as easily be, for some of you, this might play out that you get an inheritance that is enough to pay off your debts. Maybe you get a rebate of some sort that is able to really, go a long way towards solidifying your monies or your finances in some way, shape or form. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, the 8 of Swords is, oh, come on brain. The 8 of Swords is going to be your hands, your arms, your fingers, that general sort of area as well, because you've got the 5 of Cups here as well. You really want to look after your respiratory system this month, especially. The reason I say that is because as I was talking, I was feeling that constriction in the chest. So this month, you really need to look after that area of self. And then finally, when it comes to your home and environment, For some people, wherever you are in the lockdown situations and energies, this might be that for some of you. You might be finding that this is the month where you're revisiting that. If you've been with me long enough and you've seen all of the year ahead videos that I did last year, I talked about it starting from September, from late August for some people, and, you know, possibly going throughout the rest of 2021, depending on where you were and what the situation was in your locality. So just something to be aware of. For your first week of the month, you've got the Wheel of Fortune. This is it's a surprise piece of news. It's a piece of information that is shared with you. It's something that's divulged to you. This is you in the right place at the right time. It is also you kind of, I kind of feel like this is like a universal reward, right? In a lot of ways, this is what I really like about this, actually, now that I look at it with that Four of Cups. This is either the forging of, the creating of, or the revamping of a personal routine. And you really putting your heart and soul into it to say, actually, you know what? I can double down on this. I can put more effort into it. You know, my results have been good up until now, but now let me really give it some juice and see what the results are off the back of that. And you add to that the fact that it is the Wheel of Fortune. This is a choice surprise moment that really just elevates you in some way. So you've got the Moon card underneath the, that's very interesting. You've got the Moon card underneath the Nine of Cups. So whatever it is that's being offered to you, whatever it is that's being shared with you, it's supposed to be kept under wraps. You're not supposed to talk about this. And that's, I don't think it's because like it's taboo or anything like that. Although it might be, you know, actually, no, I don't think it is. The reason I say that is because you've got the Moon card with the Nine of Cups. That is something truly beneficial, something truly spiritual, a spiritual reward or gift of some sort, because you've got the Wheel of Fortune here that only you are supposed to have. So as an example, let's say you bump into somebody or you talk to somebody and they say, you know what, I'm not interested in doing this out there for the world, but I really want to teach you this. I really want to share this with you. I really want to impart this knowledge or wisdom to you. So whatever it is that's shared with you in this second week, or, you know, around that sort of middle part of September, it's for FYO, right? For your eyes only. So really, I like this a lot. It's actually one of the few times that the Moon card can be decent. Lots of deep reflection this month though, especially in that second week of the month. Really getting to grips with what actually feels like it's for you and what actually feels like it's not anymore. You got the Temperance card underneath the Five of Cups. Yeah, that is someone's health. And I feel like this is going to be a loved one, a family member. This is a loved one's health is not good. I'm sorry to say. I'm not seeing death here, but I am definitely seeing somebody's health take a turn for the worst. And this could be quite frightening, all right? Especially if it happens quite suddenly and this person happens to be in what you would consider relatively good health, right? So just something to be aware of. Because that Temperance card can be the healthcare professional, etc. And with that Five of Cups, someone's taking a trip to a hospital, someone's taking a trip to, to get looked at. And I think that's as much as I will say on that front. And for your fourth week of the month, you've got the High Priestess coupled with the Eight of Swords, right? So, yes, this could be money that makes its way to you spontaneously. It could be a transaction of money that comes to you that is meant to stay hidden or hush hush. Maybe somebody does something for you and they're like, listen, I don't want you to talk about this. I don't want you to tell anyone that I've done this for you. It could be that somebody, like I said, maybe somebody forgives a debt. That could definitely be possible. Now, because it is with the Eight of Swords, there's something here that suggests in this fourth week of the month, whatever it is that comes up, you keep your mouth shut, right? And I have to get serious here, because that as a signature, it's something that's not supposed to be shared. So when it comes to this 4th week of the month, whatever it is that comes to you is shared with you, given to you, gifted to you. You're nil by tucker, right? As they would say here in the UK, like you say nothing, you keep it silent. The other thing that I will say to you as well, you could have an idea this month, or maybe you're working on an idea that is not quite ready to see the light of day. You don't share it with anyone just yet, all right? Okay, a very, very interesting month here. For your new moon message, you have the gate 14 and luck, right? And I love this. Look at the yin yang in the carp there, the koi carp. What I love most about this card, and for this new moon, actually, the Virgo new moon, which, especially if you're an ascendant Leo, but, you know, to a lesser degree, the sun and the moon, Virgo is your 2nd house. The new moon in Virgo then is highlighting to you where you're getting a lucky break. Whatever it is that's being shared with you, it's just, I don't think you, or maybe you will, you know, maybe at the time that it happens, you will realize, wow, this is actually huge. You know, and the usual Leo tendency is like, oh my gosh, I want to share this with everybody. You're not at liberty to this month. I don't know why, but there's a sense that a lot of the stuff that comes up for you this month, I probably won't hear much in the comments, because a lot of the stuff that, excuse me, that comes up for you guys is meant to be hush hush. Very, very interesting month for sure. And then for that powerful full moon in Pisces, we've got the gate 10 and empower. I love this card because it asks you to look past the illusions of self, right? So this full moon is going to highlight to you where you need to drop the facade, where you need to reveal and illuminate who you truly are, to walk in your unique power, which is part of the Leonine journey anyway. Not caring, you know, or giving two, excuse my language, but giving two fucks about what anyone else thinks or feels about you. Owning that power and walking in it. And by doing so, you empower other people to do the same. So this full moon in some way, shape or form is going to be highlighting you in a really powerful way. But it's you without any holdbacks. It's you without any bounds. It's you being freed of the 8 of Swords. This is, you know, that it's the moment where the phoenix rises. It's the moment where, you know, Wonder Woman explodes in her power. It's the moment Superman flies off the floor, leaving complete and utter ripples behind him. It's the moment where Neo takes flight or discovers that he can fight an agent. There's something, oh, I got goosebumps talking about that one, all over my head and everything. Wow. There's something about this full moon that takes place in the sign of Pisces for all of you, sun, moon or ascendant Leos. There's something about this full moon that is going to powerfully ignite your next, the next version of who you're going to be, quite frankly. You know, really very powerful stuff. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic month. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Obviously, like I said, there's probably a lot here that you're not going to be sharing. And if that is the case, I want you just to share this emoji, the one with just the you know, where it's got his hand over its mouth. All right. With that said, take care. I wish you all of the best and I'll see you soon.